This side of the room first. So, I said nothing sexual, which is whenever my wife has a yeast infection, is the phrase she uses. Nothing sexual, Chris. It's not happening for at least a week, 3 days if she's had some cranberry juice. So, I don't know whether that joke was gross or you're just going, oh, he has a wife. Weird. So, yeast infection, blame this man for that. This side of the room, this little wedge here. What was that? Air Jordans. Okay, cool. Air Jordans. Yeast infection. This rectangle here. Game of Thrones gets shouted at all the time, I'm afraid. So I don't take the same suggestions twice.
Redshift of space.
1 second. I wish you'd shouted that louder and no one had heard that. What was the thing that you said after Game of Thrones? Urban archery. Well, we're taking that, but you said redshift of space, yeah? Thank you very much for that, you awful person. Okay, so yeast infection, urban archery, the redshift of space, which I'm sure we'll figure out what it is at some point. What was the other one from over here? Air Jordans. And what were you shouting? So, I'll be honest with you, that has been suggested here before, and it would be mean of me to take it again because that would be cheating, so I won't take that. What was the other one? Wait, 1 second, there's a hand up here. Rubik's Cube has been suggested before. I've done Felix. Elevator. Wonderful, yeah, cool. I can take that. It's not been suggested before. That seems fair. So, Air Jordans, elevator, redshift of space, urban archery, and yeast infection. You're looking so proud of that. Just like, yeah. In shows to come, you're going to be saying the best suggestion you ever had was yeast infection. 9th century yeast infection. No. This, then, lovely people of the Comedy and Magic Club. To close out your night is a little thing called a freestyle rap. That is a rap made up on the spot based entirely on those suggestions. And do not worry, it will not be anywhere near as atrociously, embarrassingly bad as you are expecting it to be. Never have I seen a room of people so unconvinced of something they just heard. Do you want to drop that beat? I'm going to tell you about redshift of space, about yeast infection, about Air Jordans, urban archery, and elevators. It's going to be cool. You very much are not excited for this, but that's all right. Make it up as I go, I take a risk. I never use the scares, yeah, I always take a lift. Elevator, catch you later, get to the top floor. When you're on the Empire State, yeah, I drop jaws. I've never seen it, yeah, I feel thrilling. I ride up the lift on the Chrysler building. Why we say lift in the UK, but elevators, what you say, confuses me. Yeah, I'll never be a hater, confuse it with an escalator. They're the stairs that move, it's just a syllable difference. Everybody right now quite diffident. They're confused, need a drink, cause I'm parched meat. I hear right in the centre, archery. I never do it in the countryside. I want to do it in an urban genocide. I'm like shooting all the people in the suits on Wall Street. I first aim at their legs and their small feet, and then I go right up to the target. Hit them in the shirts bought from Target. Hit them where the heart hits, that's a little blade. Put it in the fletch, got the notch that I made. I know all the archery lingo. I go down to Mexico, yeah, I'm a gringo. When I'm firing all the arrows like Robin Hood. I'll be stealing lots of money, yeah, I'm Robin Good. Probably look at astrology, you know I should. Maybe get more knowledge under my hood. Talk about how in this place we see a different spectrum. The light from space comes through. Yeah, it moves the collection. She approves of that word, that's a spectrum. Move it over, yeah, I can't resist. Move it, we call that term redshift. It's why the light shines red at light. In my country we say shepherd's delight. I don't know why we say that. Yeah, maybe please us. The only shepherd who's delightful would be Jesus, probably. Yeah, sick in the head. And let me tell you, if you wipe and the paper is red, it could be a yeast infection or an STI. I don't know. You should just blame this guy. Horrible. The one that I like the least. Why would you want to freestyle about yeast? It doesn't make sense. You're sick in the head. It's like a genital that looks like bread, because it's giving off the scent like a bakery. Last in, watch for fakery. I go down to a little market, try and get a nice pair of sneakers, start it, barter bartering, haggling with the guy on the stall. I say I need a pair of pumps to play basketball. He comes up to me, he says, I'm pleased to report you'll like these sneakers, they're good for sport. They're amazing, yeah, you really will adore them. If you like Space Jam, these are Air Jordans, Michaels, they were vital, made my Nike 23 Chicago Bulls. I invite ye to try them on. My life was complete. I've got a big foot, yeah, I've got large feet. I need to get them on, and I gave respect. I like the support on the midsole around the instep. These aren't Air Jordans though, that was just a mime. You gotta picture the sneakers in your mind, yep.